What's going on Friday, September the 13th, 2024? I'm looking at Rogers Hornsby's career. 23-year career, 1915 through 1937. I'm curious, where does Rogers Hornsby rank among the greatest hitters of all time? We know his career batting average, 358. That's number 2, behind Ty Cobb's 366. 2,930 hits. Did not get to 3,000 hits. If I was him, I would have kept playing to get those extra 70 hits to get to 3,000. Why not? 3,000 is a crucial number in Baseball Hall of Fame credentials and baseball history. 2,930 hits. So I'm going to cover his 23-year career with these videos. I'm going to look at each season. I'm going to look at every box score. This video, 1916 season. His second season, he's 20 years old. 20 years old, he shows signs that he is to be reckoned with and that he is not only a good hitter, but a great hitter. 1916 season, 139 games, 495 at-bats, 63 runs scored, 155 hits. So he averaged more than a hit a game. 139 games, 155 hits. And he's 20 years old. Normally, players, they come up at 18, 19, 20. Takes them a while to get their footing. Takes them a while to get that stroke down. His second year in the league, he's got 155 hits. Very good. 17 doubles, 15 triples. To get a triple is not easy. He did it 15 times. 20 years old. He's got the speed. Getting a triple is not only hitting the ball in the gap or hitting it down the line and getting extra bases, but it's hitting it hard enough where it keeps rolling to the wall or rolling down the line. So when you're rounding first and going towards second, you say, hey, I can make third base because the ball still is not in play. Outfielder doesn't relay it back in time. In a double, normally that outfielder who tracks it down can get it back in time to hold the guy to a double. Triple indicates that the outfielder didn't get to it enough time to hold the guy. And as a result, a player can get to third base on a triple. Triples are hard. 6 homers. Hasn't shown the power yet. 65 RBIs, 17 stolen bases, 40 walks, 313 batting average. Second year, he bats over 300. 369 on base, 444 slugging, 220 total bases. Not bad. 20 years old, over 200 total bases. Hitting streak, he had a 10-game hitting streak, 47 multi-hit games. Out of 139 of them he played, he had 47 with 2 or more hits. 38 2-hit games, 6 3-hit games, 2 4-hit games. He had 1 5-hit game. How about that? 20 years old, he got 5 hits in a game. That's rare. 9 games, 2 runs scored. He had 11 games with 2 RBIs. He had 2 games with 3 RBIs. So he's not an RBI guy. He's not a power guy with the homers. It will come. Some of the following seasons, he shows his power, and he shows the RBIs. I'm impressed with the 155 hits in his second year. You would think 20 years old, he'd be hot and cold. Not a bad player, Rogers Hornsby. So our next video will be the 1917 season. We're going to go through each box score in that season. I want to see how he does. How many 2-hit games? How many multi-hit games? Does he have another 4 or 5-hit game? He had 2 4-hit games and 1 5-hit game. In baseball, getting multiple hits in a game shows that you're consistent at the plate. Instead of just going 0 for 4 every day or 1 for 4, if you get 2 for 4 or 3 for 4 or 4 for 4 or 5 for 5, that shows consistency when you're at the plate hitting. Multi-hit games is a key to a baseball player. Just scratching out a hit and then going 0 for 4, 0 for 5, and then you scratch out a hit, not very impressive. But when you're having multi-hit games and you do it 2, 3, 4 games in a row, then you have it over. Then you come back, get 2, 3, 4 more hits in a game. Indicates consistency, indicates, I think, greatness. Hitting. 1917 season is next. We'll talk to you later. I'm out.